Hey ASAS, this is Alan, and we're at his house today because he's the next guinea pig on the ASAS tour. Alright Alan, let's start with this tank here. What you got here?
This is my original tank when I first moved to New Mexico. It's about 7 years old now. It's just a little 75 tall, fresh.
Okay.
Been doing a lot of, it's crashed a few times with it, but it's still a nice little tank on here. Really have it for my big Pleco. She's kind of hiding right now, but it's a common Pleco. She's about 16 inches now.
That damn Pleco, common Pleco trap.
Oh yeah. So yeah, but it's a nice little tank. Honestly, this one gets a little bit neglected, but
What you got in there? Giant Danios?
yeah, we got some Danios. We got a few angels on here, some large angels. Have the different rainbow fish, Sierra Leone rainbows. And I have a couple of blue rams, German blue rams in here as well. Just a few easy stuff.
What is that? Is that a black skirt tetra down there?
There's a few black skirts as well.
Oh, you want to go around this side and get that big Pleco there?
I see it better on this side, I think.
How long do you have the big Pleco?
She's about 7 years old now.
Okay. That's pretty good. If she's only 18 inches in 7 years.
Yeah, I've switched her over to now I feed her zucchini.
Oh, okay.
I just can't. She keeps taking any pellets that I put in here or any wafers. She just swallows them whole.
Did you get the Pleco feeder from Terry yet?
I did not yet.
That thing is awesome.
Is it really?
I love it. Yes.
I haven't done it yet.
Oh, what do you got filtering this?
So the filter on this one right here is a Marineland. See, I have a little canister filter right here, Marineland C. I think it's a C32.
Okay.
It's 33 C320.
That's all you got on this one?
That's all I have on this one. Yeah, it's nice, oversized. Really takes care of it, nice and clean.
Good deal. How long do you have to change it out?
I change this one out about once every 3 months just to make sure everything is all right with it. Get a nice clean job with it as well. I try to keep this one a little bit dirtier just because of the Pleco.
Okay.
Let her clean a little bit more, keep the nitrates up a little bit higher so I can get some algae growth.
Okay.
Keep her nice and fat.
Alright, what tank you want to go to next, Alan?
We can, right over here is actually the newest one. So
What is that, a 90?
This one
75.
is 80.
Hey, oh, okay.
This one's an 80 by measurements on here, but this one's for my little puffer. In my main tank, my hippo tank actually started eating my zoanthids.
Oh boy.
So instead of getting rid of the blue tank, set up another tank for my zoanthids. So
Now, why isn't your porcupine puffer here eating this starfish?
she's been real docile with them. I mean, she's real nice. This whole tank is kind of hers, and she's really the only thing I'm going to really keep in here. Maybe a few small tangs or something just to keep algae down.
Now, I see you got a power head back there. What is that pushing into?
This one right here is my skimmer. This
Okay.
one's just a single hang on the back skimmer with this tank. I'm trying to go sumpless on this one just to make it very easy.
Okay.
Just trying to keep it, just when I'm trying to go real simple with this tank. I still need to build my canopy on this one. I just honestly have not had time.
Oh, I hear you on that.
Yeah, so once I build this one up just to hide all this, and it'll give me better light spread as well.
What do you got filtering this one?
This one, the only filter on there is my Remora skimmer. I mean, the Remora skimmers have always done real good for me.
Okay.
Still pulls up a lot of gunk, and whatever I need it to do, my nitrates still stay at almost zero even with the puffer. I mean, she's real small right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much. This one is real simple. Standard 2-inch sand bed on this one.
Okay.
Aragonite sand. And then the rock is all, try something a little different this time. This is all Marco rock. This is all Marco reef.
Okay.
Real nice. It's real hard. It's real heavy. And I really like the plating on it as well. I mean, when I first got it, it was leaching a lot of phosphates.
Oh boy.
But 3-day blackout was able to knock that out pretty quickly, and I just got rid of all the algae out of it.
Now, are these anemones or frags, or are they self-grown, or you put them in?
I grow all my own coral.
Oh, okay.
So I really don't buy much coral anymore. Sometimes I do some trades locally, but for the most part, these are these are mostly grown out myself.
Nah, you gonna get a table at our swap?
We'll see. I'm thinking about it. We'll see if I have enough at that time.
Well, get growing.
Yeah, right.
I love this. This is nice. Now, did you make this stand or did?
This setup was actually given to me by a friend of mine. I do build stands and canopies. I do most of that work. I have quite a few of them around Albuquerque, Santa Fe, Las Cruces, Belen, all over New Mexico that I do build these for. However, this one was really just a real quick thing. And a friend of mine says, "Hey, do you want this?" And I said, "Absolutely."
Oh, yeah, I can't turn down tanks myself.
Definitely.
All right, where do you want to go next?
All right, we can come in over here. I have a few more.
Oh my goodness.
Careful about that step. I didn't see it.
Yeah, so let me just pull this little guy out real quick here. This is my main reef.
Oh, you got to get all the fish in there.
The camera doesn't capture the beautifulness of the tanks.
No, I bet they do.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Oh wow! How long have you had this one up?
This particular tank has been up now 5 years. It actually just turned 5 last month.
Oh, okay.
And this is a combination of 3 other tanks I had before. So total in this one, some of the corals are actually up to about 7 years old.
Okay.
2 of the fish in here are actually about 6 years old. The total volume is 237 gallons. I have about 300 different species of coral.
Did you grow all these?
All this coral, I grow everything from frags. I do not buy large colonies.
Okay.
Oh.
To me the whole point of it is growing it out. You know, it's fun to see it happen. Everything in here is grown out by me. I have right now sitting on 720 pounds of live rock.
Okay.
I have about 40 more pounds cycling right now, so I can be able to add some more. I'm going to build up this entire section on this side. I'm not really too happy with the way it looks right now.
Okay. What do you got to do to move the coral?
So for the coral itself, well, if it's already encrusted, I usually just cut the rock around it.
Okay.
Instead of cutting the coral, I find it a lot less stressful. And then I'll just glue it right in place. And I've noticed myself, what I've noticed doing is if you cut the coral just slightly around the edges itself, it'll trigger it to be able to re-encrust again.
Okay.
And I can get it to just start encrusting over and giving itself a better gravel, better hold than just glue.
I got all the coral in here. This one right down here is my favorite.
Oh yeah, that one's a little bit different. So a lot of people have seen scolies before, but the double-headed scolie is something that's a little more rare. I actually got that from a friend of mine. A rock had fallen on one of the heads and split it in half. It was pretty much dead. It's been about 4 years to bring it back to that point.
Oh wow.
Daily hand feedings, make sure everything is going to be alright with it.
Alright. The only fish I don't know, what is that one right there? You have 2 of them.
Yeah, so those 2, a little bit different type of cardinals. So you've seen the pajama cardinals.
Yes.
These are called black spotted cardinals.
Okay.
They're very similar. They get a little bit bigger, as you see. And they usually hang out together real nice, and haven't had any problems with them. I had a third one, which was my female, but unfortunately it died. So I believe I have 2 males now, just because they don't pair off or anything like that.
Okay.
But they're real good. They're just nice little fillers.
Now, what do you got filtering this one?
So for this one, my filtration is right down here. So I have this is a trigger sump. It's a trigger tide line 36.
Okay.
Or sorry, 30. Run by a Bubble Mag Curve 7. I have Refugium, Miracle Mud, Catamorpha, Copularia, a couple other things, a couple other different algae in there, as well as just live sand, live rock.
Okay.
Try to keep it simple. It does have a filter sock that gets changed out
Okay.
every few days.
That's awesome.
As far as other equipment with this one here, I regulate my alkalinity, calcium, magnesium, actually with calcium reactor.
Oh, okay.
So I was up to about 250 milliliters a day of alkalinity to keep this as stable. So now I run my calcium reactor with my CO2 pumps, have my auto top off system as well, keep everything real nice and stable is really the key.
Okay.
And I do vodka dose. It's kind of funny, something a little different that not many reefers do, but I find that the anabolic bacteria that this really does help grow inside
That's
of it.
old school.
Yeah,
I didn't think
exactly.
somebody your age would know that.
It is very useful.
I'm very impressed.
I've gone away from biopellets. I've gone away from no-pox. I just see better results from good old-fashioned vodka.
Oh, I love this tank.
Yeah, I kind of went all out with my lighting on this one. Ended up with
you sure did.
450 Hydra 52 HDs. They're turned down now to about 60% just because I was at almost 900 par, about 3 inches from the top.
Oh wow.
So yeah, I was losing color. I mean, I was getting growth like crazy, up to an inch a month in acros.
But no color.
My coloration was suffering, exactly.
Yeah, because they didn't have to struggle to get to the light.
Exactly.
It's like, all right, you're gonna give it to me, I'll grow, but you know.
Yeah, exactly, and it's a true mixed reef. You know, I'm heavier, more on the SPS side right now. I'm sitting, I think I counted 39 different acros right now.
Okay.
Species. But
And for freshwater people that are both in our club, what are acros?
Acropora, so these are the sticks. These are the hard corals, like you see these ones right up here.
Okay.
Small polyps, and you know, thousands and thousands of individual animals to make up one little colony, which is very interesting to me.
Semiotic.
Absolutely.
All right, this is beautiful. What's your next tank you got to show us?
The next one over here is going to be, it's actually my wife's tank. This is her little goldfish tank.
Goldfish, I only seen one or two in. Oh.
We have some, we have a pond in the backyard, and we brought them in for winter one year, and they got really accustomed to people, and they started going up to the top. But unfortunately, we have a hawk or a falcon that lives right next door, so he would come and pick up all the fish.
Oh.
So since they're so used to being hand-fed, they hang up at the top of the pond. So
Yeah, he just walk up and have himself a buffet.
so they have their own tank now.
Yeah. You want to back up and get a picture of this? This is your company?
This is actually this is Rob from Southwest Reef.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, so me and him work closely together. You know, we do a lot of different stuff around.
Maybe you can talk to him for us. Our friend Ray went over there, but I guess he's seen a lot of clubs come and go, and he just doesn't want to throw support yet.
I'll
But
definitely talk to him. He's a good guy. He's really crazy busy right now. I know that much because of he just opened up that secondary location right here in Rio Rancho. Yeah. So he's in back and forth.
So you
I'll
got
definitely talk to him.
one comment. Is that a comment? Yeah, that's a comment.
Yeah, we got 2 comets, a few koi, and then we have your fantail.
And the fantail's not out competed for food?
Not at all.
That's awesome.
Not at all. I use sinking pellets.
Okay.
That way it has a nice good spread on here. As far as filtration, in this tank I actually run a FX4.
Okay.
And you know it's such a giant filter that I really don't need to do much.
Yeah, and then we were at Mark's house last weekend, and Mark runs an FX4 on all of his big tanks.
Oh, nice.
That man put out some money.
I actually won that one in a contest from I don't know if you've seen them before. They're called My Aquarium Box.
Yes, I've seen them. Yeah.
So I used to subscribe to them, and one day they had a picture contest for Tank of the Month, and my tank was chosen for Tank of the Month, and they actually sent me that out. So I was
awesome.
really excited about it.
What's in the little tank next to?
I pledge to care for every Petland pet like it's my own.
I pledge you a lifetime supply of purring.
I pledge to make your world more colorful.
I pledge to show you another way of going green.
Pets, and all you need to keep them healthy and happy. Petland pets make life better.
You have our pledge on it.
Little tank next to us. That's a little just small little beta.
You want to look at over there to the left? Oh, he's
Small little beta. Actually, he was at Walmart, and somebody threw him in with. There was 2. You know, somebody threw 2 into a container, and this guy was pretty much dead. So we pulled him out and took him home. And I always have a few tanks laying around the house somewhere, so we set up a little tank for him, and he's been happy.
We have a Clark story. Went over to Clark. And he said they were all female betas in there, so we got 2. Go with our male. Go up 2 days after we get them in, make sure everything's okay. and our betas beat the hell out of him.
Oh.
It was a short fin male.
Oh, jeez.
They did beat the hell out of him, so we scooped him up and threw him in with our angels. And I know everybody hates that story. You can't throw betas in with angels, but okay.
Well,
yeah, exactly.
What are you gonna do?
Well, we have some goldfish with a flower horn and a ray, and the goldfish are fine.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, we're not raising the goldfish. They were leftover cycled, and nobody wants to eat them. So
Might as well keep them.
exactly.
No, this one's empty. This one's just a little. This is my quarantine.
Oh, okay.
Quarantine system.
Is that salt or fresh?
Salt.
Okay.
Yeah, salt for just whenever I need to treat something, getting ready to add more. Since I'm going to be setting up that other tank, have the quarantine going now.
Okay. Ooh. I didn't even see this little frag tank when you came by. This is the one you sell?
This is, I sell, well, pretty much anything out of my main display I sell. This stuff right here is more of whenever I need something moved out, something that I can just grab right away, that needs to go right now, then I take it out and put it in my frag tank. But yeah, this is stuff I have available all the time with it. I also have, like my zoas, for instance, when they were getting eaten over here, I pulled them off. So most of these zoas right here on this side are going to be headed to the big tank, and
Okay.
a pretty good collection. A few worldwide coral pieces, a few high-end ones as well, a few Jason Fox. But I've been cutting, shipping, cutting for locals as well. I like to. New Mexico is actually becoming a pretty big hotspot in the coral world. It's pretty big in the reef world.
Yeah, it is.
It's kind of awesome. So I try to spread the love as much as I can. Grow them out and sell. Grow them out, sell. Grow them out, share. Grow them out, trade. It's real fun.
You're right about the coral becoming, but it's like the whole aquarium is starting to fall down in the Southwest. When we left 15 years ago, this place was hopping.
Oh yeah.
And then we come back and it's like dead. And I'm like, oh no, that's not going to happen on my watch. So,
Yeah, it's been coming back up little by little. Hey, get over here, buddy.
so we decided to start this club, and I think it's going to just keep going.
Yeah, you know what? It was like a few years ago. It was pretty big. Like it started getting big again, the coral stuff, and then we had a few guys move out, and then it became a monopoly over a couple of local guys that were selling, and then unfortunately what ended up happening is there's a few that the local companies would buy directly from the people on there, so then it became some of the same corals constantly being cycled. So then working with Rob Southwest, Dee's brought in a few things as well with them, and it's really started to pick back up again. There's a big open market now. There's new things going around. And it's not cookie cutter tanks anymore. Every tank is starting to be different again, and I love that.
Yeah, exactly. Just everybody keeping bread and butter is just not it, Everybody...
Exactly. So that's what I try. I bring a few things in. I try to bring things in quite often. A few things that are going to be coming out soon are like these guys over here. Let me grab this. This fell, unfortunately. Oops. This thing likes to fall in here a lot. Okay. So like over here, these are some of the newer stuff that I've just brought in. This is called blue macaws.
Okay.
I had a huge colony of them. They disappeared. I actually had a friend of mine here locally who had a few of them, so I was able to get some from him back over here. These are Utter Chaos. These are actually from Tidal Gardens, so it's a little bit. There's a few morphs that are going around in New Mexico.
Okay.
These ones are the real deal. So that's something that's real nice. Over here, these are called Purple Monsters.
I can see why they're called Purple Monsters.
Yeah, they're pretty fun. And then I still have some of the old school ones like you over here, the Eagle Eyes, Radioactive Dragon Eyes. Over here you have your pinwheels. A lot of fun stuff. These ones Dee brought in from Vietnam. These are called hypertonics.
Oh, those are awesome.
Or hypotonics, I think he calls them hypotonics.
Yeah, I guess I just heard somebody posted that Vietnam has stopped shipping all coral now.
Yeah, so Indonesia went out, and that was kind of a big hurt for us with different types of euphyllias, different torches, the stuff that likes to float. Those pretty much went non-existent. A lot of aquacoral went away as well. And now with Vietnam gone, they were saying that we're going to see about zoas, because that's where a lot of zoanthids come from, is Vietnam. Am I, do I like it? No, but at the same time I do, because what this is really all about is if for what I believe are true reef keepers is supposed to be for conservation. We're going to make sure things are going to be right. I actually was part of a few different groups with Noah. Brought in some corals that I have in here that were growing out that we were actually sending back to the barrier reef, which was really nice.
Oh, that is awesome.
Growing a few of these out. They sent a few corals as kind of like almost gifts for us as well to be able to grow out that we didn't have to send back. I actually have one of them in the other tank. That's a.
They ever get this? You ever get to see pictures of the grow outs?
Oh yes, yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
got to see a few of them with it. It's real fun, real nice. I haven't been as involved in that as I was a few years ago. Fortunately, it actually is getting a little better.
Okay.
Out there, they've seen a good increase in population. In certain areas are going down, certain areas are coming back up, which is nice.
Okay. This is awesome. What else you got to show us?
All right, so then I have some of these other ones over here. Just step right over here. You got it. Honey, right over there. So I'll show you my office tanks next.
Okay.
The axle might be out still.
Over here.
Yeah, they also have an axolotl tank.
Oh, okay. Why does everybody call them axolotl? They're freaking water dogs. I mean, I used to go down to the ditch and catch them.
Right?
We used to use them as bait, we didn't, you know?
So here's a few of my little guys here. So I have little 4-gallon Innovative Marine to your right.
Now, if I can stop right there.
Yeah.
Anybody who says that you have to have a large saltwater tank, here's proof positive that you don't.
Yeah, this one's pretty tiny, little 4-gallon, and it has and you know it's nice. It's real easy. I keep it simple. I don't have any fish in here, and that's just honestly more preference. I haven't put anything, just haven't done it. I've kept everything from pom-pom crabs. I've even had a box, spiny box. What are they called? Spiny box. What number? Oh, remember the little fish? It's like a puffer. I can't remember the name of it right now. The little spiny box in here, and he was great. And to the left right there is a 10-gallon Innovative Marine. I have a few different enemies, a few different starbursts or sunbursts, and then a nice big rainbow.
I like these little tanks.
Yeah, they're real nice. They're real fun. Have a few inside of those clowns are Da Vinci's. Those are actually bred here.
Okay.
There's bred here locally.
Why are they called Da Vinci's?
The markings on them are a little bit different. So so instead of the lines straight up and down,
Okay.
they're a little bit different on here. Robbie, who's out there, he's one of the workers there with Rob at Southwest Reef. He actually breeds these.
Okay.
So this was off of his first batch.
Okay. I like this. This is nice.
Yeah, and I put in a nice little AI Prime light up there as well. I just really like the aqua illumination. I run most of them as the same settings as my main tank.
Okay. Alright. These aren't the last two, are they?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay.
Right to your right, I have a few more back there.
Okay.
This is in my son's room. Oh, excuse me. So, my son Dominic, go ahead. He's learning as well, you know, really trying to get things going. So, we have the little axolotl right over here.
Oh, okay, there he is.
And this was a local breeder as well.
See, the same, I think I know him.
Yeah.
Was he at the meeting?
No, he actually is no longer here in New Mexico.
Oh, okay, okay.
The one that I got these guys from. So, he had these for him. He actually used to work for the biopark. And,
Okay.
he was part of a breeding program that they were doing. And there was something about the albinos that they couldn't keep them properly, or they couldn't do something, so we needed to be able to rehome them. So I was able to rehome one of the albinos. And yeah, so he's real nice, real easy to keep. Had him since he was only about maybe 2 inches.
Do you have to run a chiller or anything?
Do not. The room itself stays at the perfect temperature for it. It stays at a constant 60 in here for the most part, the water anyways. At night, you know, we do bring it up a little bit, but we haven't had any problems at all.
Okay. Awesome. Oh, gotta go over there and look at that turtle tank.
Oh yeah. So we have our red ear slider.
Up behind you.
That's our red ear slider. There's goldfish in there sometimes too.
Sometimes.
Not for very long. This little guy's pretty awesome. He actually made the trip all the way out here with no water. Well, she made the trip out here with no water from Phoenix when we first moved out here.
Oh, okay.
So she's a good at least 9-10 years old now.
Oh, awesome.
And you got Lizzie right here. She's picking up.
All kinds of stuff. All kinds of funness.
I think she's gonna be fed.
Real social. That other guy. She just loves everybody.
The Pleco Feeder, a smarter way to feed your plecos and other aquarium fish. To use the Pleco Feeder, simply screw a piece of fresh fruit or vegetable onto the end. Then place the Pleco Feeder in your tank for your fish to enjoy. The Pleco Feeder is a fun and easy way to feed your fish a variety of fresh, easily digestible foods that will make them healthier, happier, and breed more easily. Buy yours today.
We'd like to pass on one piece of information in the hobby. What would you like to pass on?
Patience. All about patience. Don't go too fast. Let it go through. Let it keep going. And little by little is what it takes. Once you're patient with things, even through treatments, everything that you can need, if you're patient, things will go through. You just got to work with it little by little. Things don't happen overnight in this hobby.
That is true. And what, out of all the tanks we saw, which one is your favorite?
I think my main tank, my big 240 under there. That's kind of my bread and butter. I love that tank.
Well, Alan, thank you. And who is the next guinea pig for the ASAS video collection? Thanks, Alan.
No problem. Thank you.